Hey, what's up, guys? Dustin from eSports Max here. I'm here with EG's own Justin Wong after he just won the Killer Instinct Championship at MLG Anaheim 2014. How you doing today, Justin?
Pretty happy, man. My first MLG win. The trophy's really heavy, payout's really good. I'm just really happy.
Yeah, I would be stoked too. I mean, to have your first MLG trophy, I'd love to have that on my dresser. So anyway, talk to me a little bit about your matches, man. What was going through your head?
So pretty much throughout the tournament, like everyone that played KI were really stacked players. So I was really scared of like a couple players like Rico, Grims, Filthy Rich. So Grims, I had to play Grims to get to winners finals, and it was really tough because he beat me at NCR. But at this time, I really adjusted to his play style and studied a lot of his matches, so that really clutched out for me. Rico, me and him, it's 5-5. We always go back and forth. But the problem is that he always played Thunder on me. So this is the first time he switched it up, so he was definitely ready. And at first, you know, I was just really like, kind of like playing really different all because it was really different to get used to his play style with Fulgore because I only seen his Thunder. But in the end, I clutched it out. And I think because of that situation, my God just kind of ran through Rico while Rico was probably still thinking about the last match. And I always prefer to play my God because, like I said, when it comes to a Wolf Mirror, it all becomes who is the better player overall. And that's why I rather play my God, because I never lost a Wolf Mirror in my life so far. So I was really confident going to the grand finals after my God beat Rico, and I came out victorious.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. In between matches there, it looked like he was hovering over Glacius. What would you have done had he picked Glacius?
Well, I only played a Wolf. Right. So if you pick Glacius, it's definitely a much harder matchup compared to Fulgore. But the thing is, I played Rico in other games. You know, I seen him play Injustice, I played him in Street Fighter. So if he picked Glacius, I would have been really confident because he really likes mobility, and Glacius is not mobility. It's a very strong, super strong keep away character, stay in one spot style. Right. So like, for example, Filipino Champ would be a much harder Glacius for me to beat compared to Rico's Glacius. So I rather would have thought, I rather him pick Glacius because it's one of those situations where, should I pick Glacius? It's only one game. Right. I might regret it if I lose this one game. So that's why I think he went back to Fulgore.
Right on. Okay, so yeah, so what was going through your head? Like, I'm sorry, what do you think? Do you think your stage experience helped you against my God? Because he's primarily an online player.
Yeah, stage experience always helps. Like I said, I've been playing 15 years. I'm always at EVO, top 8, and so I'm always playing on the stage in front of thousands of people. So this to me is like kicking, you know, like just a walk in the park. So my God, like he played exceptionally well because like he's an online player, getting second place at his first MLG. Pretty amazing in my opinion, just because online players, they just sit at home, you know, they don't have thousands of people watching them play or just such nice ambience and commentators and good setup, you know. So it's really cool that he kept his cool and played really good. So I really expect a lot of him in the future, and especially at EVO.
So MLG had some issues running the fighting game tournaments this weekend. You know, the community was kind of blowing up about on Twitter and Reddit and other places. What's your opinion on it? Do you think that they could have done a little bit better, or did they do the best they could?
The thing about the situations with MLG and FGC is that the way they run their tournaments are completely different from the way FGC runs their tournaments. That's just how fickle a lot of situations are, because some people are really happy about MLG and some people just want grassroots for days. I personally do not care because I just want what's best for the community, and the more events, the better. Even though MLG is new running a tournament, I'm pretty sure any other tournament that was ran for their first time, second time, had issues as well. So it's not like it is their fault because they weren't prepared, but at least they listened to people like Alex Valle helping the situation. They hired Ultra David and Godspeed for commentary. So they did some research to help the FGC, you know. And because of that, I would definitely give them a second chance.
Right on. So tell me your opinion on the Capcom Pro Tour. I heard a lot of people yesterday when I asked them about it say that like the local scenes were a little bit underrepresented because they can't travel as much. What's your opinion on it? Do you feel like Capcom's doing a good enough job of helping the grassroots scenes, or is it more aimed towards higher tier players like yourself?
the Capcom Pro Tour, obviously, the situation is there's tournaments, you have to travel to it, get points and stuff like that. The sponsor players will always get the advantage because they have someone to help them get to these tournaments. But Capcom definitely has thought about that and uses online tournaments on the Virgin Gaming thing to help those players that cannot travel get points based off just online tournaments. It's not as much as ranking events and premier events because of the online and offline experience. But I mean, if you're a competitive player, you're gonna go to one of the majors at least, right? You might go to you should go to final round. You should go to CEO. You should definitely go to Evo. You should go to TFC. So if you really care for that type of stuff, you just have to put in the work. You know, you can't just say, please give it to me type of thing. And you know, there's a lot of online tournaments, like from Pandex Gaming, they do a lot of online tournaments to give you that tournament experience. And Capcom with Virgin Gaming, they're trying to cater to those online players and people that don't want to travel. But in the long run, even if you do qualify, you still have to get to the Capcom Pro Tour in December anyway. Right. So you might as well make a commitment, especially for Evo at least, because Evo will definitely give you the most points and also the most experience to play the best of the best.
Yeah. And it's the most fun anyway. So yeah. Do you what's your opinion on esports versus the FGC? Do you feel like the FGC will ever truly embrace esports and try and help bring in sponsors and things like that? Do you think they're just gonna stay within joystick makers and things like that?
To be honest, okay, Evo, in my opinion, is an esports event. Right. Because from what I remember, what I grew up from, I went to every Evo since I started playing, and they were a hole in the wall in the arcade, no consoles yet, paper brackets and all that stuff, and now they're in Las Vegas, right, with this intricate pool system, semi-final system, and very well-timed scheduling for pools when people are playing, on-time matches and everything. So because of that, I think that we're doing amazingly well. But there's always room for people to come in and help, like MLG, DreamHack, all those events. I definitely welcome them with open arms as well.
Right on. So what are your plans for the money, for the MLG money? What are you going to do with it, man?
MLG money, pretty much, it's a pretty good amount, $4,000. What should I do? I don't know, spend it on my girlfriend.
Good plan, good plan. Anyway, so do you have any shout outs for the community before we go?
Shout outs to MLG for giving fighting games a chance, for Injustice, KI, Smash Brothers. Hope to see more of you guys. Shout outs to my friends and families for coming through for me and just watching me play, supporting me, texting me information on how to play against this guy, that. And shout outs to my sponsor, Evil Genius, because without them, we would not be having this interview right now.
Right on. No, for sure. Well, anyway, you heard it here first, folks. Justin Wong takes MLG Anaheim 2014 Killer Instinct, and he's going to go spend the money on his girlfriend. All right, guys, make sure to follow us at eSports Max and check out the rest of our MLG Anaheim 2014 coverage.